So obviously I've been trying to make the best out of it wherever I go. That's why I've been hanging around Alamosa, go to the gym a couple times a week. Now I'm in an area that's far more natural than Alamosa. Got my shirt off. I've been doing about an hour of hiking. Now I'm pretty fatigued. Now I'm really, really hungry. Looking forward to going back and making something to eat. Got the sun pouring down on my body, and that's really important for us to get enough sun. And to sit in the sun long enough, the darker the skin, the more one may need to sit under the sun. It boosts testosterone naturally. I feel really good when I'm in an environment where I can just take my shirt off and walk around for hours without seeing another soul. Where I can be under the sun, as I am now. Let me show you how clear this day is. Compare that to the skies you've seen in some of the recent videos that I've been in. And so, a lot of people forget, some of us know what's good for us when it comes to certain areas, certain climates. Now, local politics aside with off-the-grid living, as far as just going to a place, even for a few hours a day you cite, and just exercising and breathing and moving and saying positive affirmations to yourself, and connecting with the sun, and challenging your body. So I've been doing some more, as I said, I've been going to the sauna, lifting weights, and I'm going to continue that for the next few weeks until I go somewhere else. In the meantime, I am parking my car, spending the money. I'm parking my car. I'm investing in my health. I am parking my RV outside of Alamosa, Colorado. And I'm visiting natural areas, new natural areas all the time. Rarely do I stay in the same spot. I keep moving. And there's other areas that I'm going to check out around Monte Vista and things of that nature. Take a look at this tree. It's like a bonsai tree. So I've been having this experience of scoping out different places in the San Luis Valley. I don't know what it is. It's like even earlier this year, around August, I was doing a counterclockwise circle around all these towns, checking out Salida. I was checking out, I was in Gunnison briefly. And Montrose, checked out Montrose. Nothing really stands out around those areas. Ultimately, I've decided that, and when I look around the backdrop, the back area, and I don't really want to film where I'm at now, but it's like, when you go up hiking up some of these mountains and you look down at the valley, it's like something out of Star Wars. It's beautiful. It's something that a lot of people never experience once in their life. To be able to go somewhere, hike for about an hour and be able to look at everything for miles and miles and miles. Sure, you can do that in the city in a parking garage, and that's interesting. And as a youngster, I used to really appreciate the skyline of Portland and just the look of Portland. And now my appreciation in recent years has turned for an appreciation of buildings in the city. It's actually been a long time, actually, since I've been waking up to certain things regarding this matrix. So, around 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and onward, major shift in my own perceptions of life in the city. As far as my perceptions of the off-the-grid lifestyle, which is just only one phrase, some people, they travel across America and they're not necessarily off the grid, but they're living out of their RVs and they're living a freedom-based lifestyle. Some people work out of their RVs, perhaps. There's more people that do that now than ever, but not everybody does that. And some people are retired, so they get a check from the government and they're able to travel around. And some people don't even have that. Some people buy and sell on eBay. So they're involved in middleman sales and affiliate marketing, things of that nature. So in this day and age, in a way, there's more opportunity than there was years ago. And this is a window in time with gas at $1.65, $1.75, maybe $1 where you're at, where it's ideal to be out traveling. And it was a fairly mild winter. Already we're getting sun, and today it's a clear blue sky. And so I'm making sure That's why I have my shirt off, to get as much vitamin D as possible. I think there's all kinds of things that are beneficial to our own human biology that comes from the sun. And I think that there is a lot of fear that has been hyped up about the sun and its cycles and what the cycles bring to humankind. Still, they are not concepts that the majority of the human species understands. And with traveling, by the way, you're exposed to different energies, and it's important to be, to tap into the spirit of nature that is there, the great spirit, if you will. I openly pray to the Great Spirit, the Creator Supreme Being. I don't really make a differentiation between the two, universe. Even though there's the omniverse, I no longer go, yeah, man, but there's an omniverse, so I say universe. The universe knows what I mean. When I know that the universe has certain things worked out, and I understand that there is a difference between, the universe and the manipulated matrix world of the archons that try to manipulate things in this universe, but they are not true creators. So spiritually speaking, there's a lot of things that happen in this universe, in this reality, for a reason. Jumping from that thought to another, there's a reason why certain off-the-grid areas may not seem to be working out for some of us right now. And certain things don't come easy. And like I said, there's a real benefit to being in this part of America at one point in the future, even if they're making things difficult now. But I will also say that it's starting to feel more and more like the future is now. And while I think some of these larger events will come later, the World War III scenario that will lead to foreign troops in the United States, I'm going to talk about that exclusively in another video, and just that. I don't think events like that are going to happen until after the 2020. So here we are in 2016. We should appreciate these moments while we have them and go hiking, connect with nature, connect with the sun, start a website, put out some information, put out some insight into the universe, put out some inspiration, put out some joy, and combat in a peaceful way of the peaceful warrior, the world of the archons. We have a sort of knowledge that we can use to slice through their lies and their dark grid. I believe we have that power. I believe we're gifted with that. And we're gifted with the power of communication. That's what makes us special as humans. And that is our role here. And I'm going to continue with my role. I've asked the universe for protection. I have asked the Great Spirit for protection. And I have dedicated my life towards continuing to discuss and philosophize, analyze with all of you just what in the hell is going on here on Earth. What are we doing here in this matrix? How can our consciousness contribute something to this reality that actually helps us evolve as souls? How can the things that I say and share with you help make the world a better place by adding more information? I ask myself that question because the fact of the matter is we do make the world a better place when we bring forth information that the world is ready for, because things like thoughts and ideas, they can't control those things. That's why they try and they attempt their mind control applications, and they work on some aspects of society. They don't work on everybody, and it doesn't have to work on everybody. Their interest is keeping the masses hypnotized. But there's going to be people that break out of that mass mind control machine apparatus. They will be the insusceptible, and like a superpower in this day and age, being insusceptible to their influence is akin to having a superpower. We can use those superpowers of insight and knowledge and share it with others and refine the way we do this. In my opinion, right now, as I speak to you, is a big part of evolving as a soul here in human form in this particular time-space reality. With that, I'm Alex Ansari, signing off for February 18th, 2016.